Okay. So we spoke with this guy about this Fed Electrical Research and Development building. Bars cover these long dusty windows.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
No, I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
Okay. Okay, can't do that. Someone must have worked out to smash the plastic.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change. You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Punto in seno di a random number.
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre? So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died. Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice is different. There. Remember.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
That was smash receiver. That is running up to Okay, so this is the part where we came. Okay, so this is the church. You feel the shadow of a very large building following you. Dusty pews in the shadow, many seem to be missing. Read Sand Broom 1147. Can I go here? Yeah? Oh yeah. Okay, so we go there first. bottles.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that it seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shape.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
I think this is just the jacket that idiot Doom Spiral guy wanted me to find.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to have it returned.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously.
Think about it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore. Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck. Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster.
Okay, why I still have that? Oh my god. +2 enciclopedia, -1 perception. Fragrance presently painted a dark red. Water drips from it. The coin operated with machine hasn't been used for a decade. Postcard 153. Makeshift two vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. Dark will keep out neither rain nor snow nor wind. A big wine canister, it's open and empty. Carve there, this floorboard will rotten and weak.
The smell. It's awful and familiar. It doesn't help. Keep it in now. Don't overreact. Breathe. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your skin. It is death. It must be. The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to... There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
The lieutenant looks in the can, eyes watering from the smell.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some A man lies on the boardwalk. his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on.
Lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. Shoe bulging eyes, stare back at him, void of any sign of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body.
Study the man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom-made.
Such as
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Study the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole.
Okay.
A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all.
Studies around.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Examine the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him.
Examine the
A
bottle.
0.75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us.
Looks at your other bottle near the going over the viewer. Then at your yellow plastic bag.
I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
Examine the chewing gum.
Brabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Looking.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario, even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think? We do know that he was married.
The ring at a man left hand. The flash around its
But you're right. Let's not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive. No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a...
Agreed. If this
Oh yes.
What alcohol poisoning?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma. What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the...
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
So much should be responsible to speak about.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure. From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle. A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work. Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest. Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Okay.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53.
So Billy Mejean.
Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinting Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Look at the back side.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours, 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Okay.
The worn map features the...
Okay. Discovery has been out of order for years. Some message going to do something. Okay. So we did this part. Let's see here. Okay, nothing left. So we go back. Check the church now. I'm curious to see. Oh, money. An altar shooting dark or something like that is too dark to tell.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock. carelessly drilled into the wood. Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling.
I don't think that's going to work.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold. The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch. The carving on the door is block-like and the doors remain unchanged. This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Look at this.
You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before. He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No. Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency. For Revachol aussi, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams. I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth. That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
At the stable.
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
There is a touch of guilt in his voice.
Yes, the pulsing base. A sure sign of junior delinquency, somewhere east of here.
There's something on the sea ice there. There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Looks like today was a gold star day.
Nice. Let's go around the building. Various brilliant in DiscoElysium This has to go with the tutorial machine. This chain traces off into the ocean. That's why. One of the traps.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze. Snow specks the stalks. Most of it melts quickly. The reeds seem to be waiting for... The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go. No, you weren't.
Cigarette butts cleaned away in the rock brand Timothy. You take a mental note. Timothy seems important somehow. He must made a campfire a long time ago. La rooster blew onto the box and the radio relay tower. This led the destroyers to climb the sea air and eaten away with it. Shears. The inlets there off in the far distance where the boss trailed towards. What? Okay. Building before you was a engine must have been a big one.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
It's military, a service depot of some sort. The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
So I could do interfacing, but it's impossible. And this is a red check, it cannot be retried. So maybe it's better if I come back to it.
You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody? You and the seagull. Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. Then their paradise became shit city. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of no time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters, just like you. Exactly. The seagull does what it takes, and so do you. You've got that same spirit in you. When the time comes, you'll push your...
Okay. Ascertain what budget to do this. Painted with pastels, someone is trying to bring children to the world. Fresh from some landing party. A pole screwed into the ice keeps the tent erect. More tribalistic markings post scroll in the written words.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute.
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've...
Come on! Get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Huh?
Maybe she didn't hear you. A little loud.
So should you.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, well... Look man, fuck the hat. I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was constant. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me. A cell.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness.
Why? Okay, it's Burger.
A very common name.
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. A contact mic records sounds from inside things. Like...
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike. No idea.
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble. Same place I got the recorder from, the Elysium. Oh man, you haven't been to the Elysium? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck, or really be a Elysium going kind of person. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means either. That's cool. Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps? Yeah, I record stuff with it. Sure. Okay.
What are you doing out here in the garden?
Recording, I guess.
Oh, is there a garden?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that'll sound. My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for...
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
The musicians in the Elysium used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be like a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too.
She looks at the recording device, the thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish, very useless all of a sudden.
Take this, you're cold.
No man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Elysium or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Elysium, that's... Yeah, Andre and the guard.
And why is that?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room. Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it. Yep, they were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those. That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold. Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat. Go ahead. It's supposed to become like a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Elysium. Except that, yeah.
What is anodic dance music?
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments. Synthesizers and tape consoles. I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right? Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look. They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if... No, not really.
She's trying to get out of a direct lie with semantic tricks. She personally didn't put the padlock on the door.
Yeah, you know, that's what I meant. Noid did. Noid put the padlock on the door. Yeah, I guess you could say that. To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking Martinez. I'm sorry. It's got the worst weirdos. If you get around to it, ask Andre about him, he'll tell ya. Go ahead.
The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands. She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup. The wind howls. It's real. Tell her.
Wait. I'm sorry, you have to sit here in the ice feeling miserable. The device is still warm on the side. Go ahead. There's a break from the battery inside the container. Inside the tape is rolling, the girl looks at the device in your hand. And then the view at the paper device to live in their favorites by your side.
Nothing to emote over. You put the device back on the ice.
It's supposed to accept that. Yeah. No, not really.
She's trying to get out of a direct lie.
It's noids. To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking Martinez. Go ahead. Okay.
Come on, get in. The warm stuff's getting... Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep...
Smettila chiusa all'interno di legge, imposta a sapere. Canister filled with water appears to be water. The lava state is still. Speed big. Kind used for live music. Paraffin as a spy blending music.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Waushi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Hardcore! Hardcore! Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yeags and args. This produces a guttural Gutvaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Or maybe it's not Gutvaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging.
You know about him?
Lucky aver rendered him speechless.
You know Van Eyck? Wow!
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I! So am I!
He begins to shake his head so everyone will understand.
Oh! Is that why they call you Egghead? Because Egghead to the mega! The K became the G! The boy became the man! The Advent?
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think? You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to...
This is my posse.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
An Egghead. Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue, or we have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new...
Artisan for talent!
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shit up!
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of... I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads! Burnouts!
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah.
Strike that!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky.
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre.
And a place also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit,
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
all right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Oh, so you met her?
He's not as glad as he would like you to think.
I did ask Noy to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to...
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it's
Of course! Noy!
all right.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal or plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
Oh my god.
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85%.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive. I mean, come on. Most people aren't ever that alive in their entire lives. I knew you'd get it. You're one smart cop.
He nods attentively, ready to answer the questions of...
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses. Yes, there's also the machinery. When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly,
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us. What?
No,
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my
felt like silence. Awful silent.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite you.
Not human, as in a ghost.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling. Like some kind of crab man. Yeah, you know. The way it was...
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush.
Odd, crabs are usually marine creatures and not known for climbing walls.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time. But I believe her.
You should ask her about it.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely. Well, honestly,
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abuse. Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Sure. What? He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies. You know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer.
Interesting, sire. A bit like you, then. An MC for short.
Well, he's just kinda here. I don't really know how to... Yeah, sometimes. When I, stumble and find my way into his centre, you have to hear a lot of hard...
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let... I get it. He's a puzzle.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it...
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation. And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, made the innocentic system, no? Totally.
The Pericarnassian Church is about love, and Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We die. Love is hard.
Unity! Unity!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
Questo è un volume up, then looks at you with a knowing noise. If you will know breaking time.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
Yeah!
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision.
Do it for the masses! Do it for the crew!
There's one of these two with the skill and strings and
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise.
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head. You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got it in you.
Yes. What? Yeah, good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even... oh! It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
It does, doesn't it? Told you we have a smell problem.
He sniffs the air. It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug-related. They look and act like the kind of guys who've done their fair. However, their breathing is regular, their jaws stay put and their pupils aren't dilated. At least, not under the influence of stimulants. That doesn't rule out hallucinogens, benzos, some depressants.
The what now? Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffle.
I have a major sinus infection, stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Yes. What?
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
As always,
keep the roll for later when I have some more stuff.
The shaggy head.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help? Great. Let us know if there's any... Oh, that. You're not going to...
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression. And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab. Down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He stopped right before he got to the floor. Then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me.
Like a crab, you say?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on. She obviously could. She already went into detail.
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only made it scary.
A crab and a banger?
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw. Why? I guess so. Anyway, what else? My associates? I haven't got much to say about them. Sorry. I just don't tell people about my friends.
To the cops.
Me? I'm a silver bird. Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Heavy wooden doors. More than the lock turned.
Let's go.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, in the heart of the city.
Ok. Strange stillness fills you as you look at it. You should not hear no travel. This grotesque wooden figure looks half-finished. More of the orchid-lighting patterns outside. Dark windows and networks internals, a long forgotten style. The blackboard is filled with complex information and increasing. Simply to know where are the frequencies. The bowl is filled with water, a live wire inserted into it.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think it's still...
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest, it seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow, if not blotted out outright. You can hardly hear your own breathing. You produce a few muffled thumps, after which your voice is barely audible. The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head.
Can you hear anything? I wonder why the church was built with such...
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is. The lieutenant doesn't reply, but the orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Nope.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin. There's nothing. You're dizzy and disoriented.
Officer, what are you looking at?
Filled with vague shapes of wood. You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Should accelerate to increase momentum.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with...
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm system.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible Interrogate. The Ream Prefect is the governmental version of the commonly used Ream Civic model. Although mostly based on the same technology, the Ream Prefect is equipped with better noise attenuation circuits. You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side, another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Wait, later. Let's get this stuff first. +1 empathy. Spada spunit sopra on this food-covered pillar. Crack a pane of glass colorful. Frost has drawn close in the glass. Feel the frost in the window, the bicchiere here.
Is that a man? Looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive and is now the crab man. The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesk and a district in general. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos-speaking Mesks in Rivershow.
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own. Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence, and you don't even know it. I know it's hard to admit that you have a problem. I was like you once. couldn't take an honest look at the damage El Reno was doing to my mind and my spirit.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is he just trying? Whatever it is, he's quite confident about it. Just look how gracefully he's... 'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance, he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Viejita is grandma?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. That's what I said, Holmes. Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests. I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back.
Or search through her radio computer.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it. I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters.
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures. And is that a satchel of tools over there?
Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something I just did to... Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness. It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink. I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone. Convenience has got nothing to do with what goes on.
There's a profound longing in that gaze, like he wants to be one with whatever is up there.
Do you remember your names?
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. My name isn't just your place amongst your fellas, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore. That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters. This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there, a way out into nothingness. This church was built around it. For purposes, I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough. Oh, that's no simple question, I said. She is a cavity in the dark, beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
It's not like that at all, man. It's just...
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you, to his very own self.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory. I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. This is the mother of silence we're talking about. You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes. That's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound. Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, way. It didn't belong to me. I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them.
They look pretty dapper, actually. The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams.
Police raid a while back.
Did you witness it?
Not really, or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything. The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me. Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one. Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there. It might even be nice to have...
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Okay. Now let's check this. Sembrano sifoni lavori from outside into this antenna.
The machine's keyboard is still. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar.
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian repeater station.
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial.
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log? Good. Please repeat.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer. Maybe he knows something.
I am contractually obliged to protect.
I'm afraid we are not doing that.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Received. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. What?
Saint-Brune. That's the church. And Rue de Saint-Guylaine? That's...
Anything else I can help you with? Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Wade. There's coffee in the back. Too many times, essay. You need...
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password. What you think of that? I think we're done here, essay.
That was However, I'm still not sure how it...
The machine's keyboard, the speaker.
Good afternoon. Votre accident. Good. Please repeat the password. Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending votre accident, is there anything else I... Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard is... The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal. The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown, arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the order. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while. Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. 7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna.
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading. I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area.
Okay.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music. One neo-disco song. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my... That disco man must be a cell.
The girl on the ice?
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off to several seconds. The machine reboots.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Well, you won't find any music venue organizers here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant. This is her innocence, Dolores. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel. Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glove. The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips. She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive.
Okay.
You.
It's compassion, it's remorse, it's more. It's not possible to live.
As that useless word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder. Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some record. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago.
On the coast of an uninhabited archipelago where only animals had roamed before.
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
Respectful is the lieutenant of... There it is again. A small pang of guilt. It's time to ask him what happened here.
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shut. The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here. Well, your station was involved, I hear.
How come the lieutenant isn't sure? Is this confidential information?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them. I'm sorry, I'm not saying you were. It was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters. Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten. It happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now. Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce are DeLorean in origin.
Okay, so... I didn't think you were spiritual.
It's not spiritual, it's constitutional. The DeLorean system does not demand faith, only accordance.
It's a mystery. A mystery sprinkled with self-pity and regret. For some reason, unknown to your mind. Look at all you know is, this is the young mother of humanity, and that you should go. Do something else. escape her sad. The shards glimmer
Oh
in
my
the dark.
god.
You see little pearls of light on the edges of the crack.
What is it? Yes. Or no. Not any.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something.
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper. I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I...
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still...
No. Yes. And... No, you're right. I'm not. I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I use the AR1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit. Mm-hmm. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? Alright. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air.
No.
So in order to gain more
The lesson
processing
of radio
power,
computer.
you need to invest in a good antenna. I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, but it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a full... Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieux dedicated to...
She liked telling you this. It calmed her nerves.
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a...
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something. So you do know something about computers. You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps. No, I don't. Because I needed something good for my investigation, and RAIN Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards. Besides, owning a RAIN prefect is...
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see REAM prefects in every police department, for example.
I know a friend of a friend who used freelance for the Coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade RAIN Rational series, but Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as RAIN Civic. So it's kind of a rip-off. But it does have better compatibility with newer... They are connected to my RAIN Prefect. Whatever you do, just please...
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for.
Great. You really like those questions, don't you?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out. I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Can't you understand how we are talking about something that doesn't exist at all, measure it? I don't know, I'm not evil sense, I just want to solve more the same.
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out? You measure it by its surroundings. By that which does exist. Which is what I've been trying to do. I tried using hydro transducers to record the silence.
Hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Okay. Do you have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark, most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the grabman
I
is.
know.
You don't think the grabman might be somehow responsible?
No, I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning, her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
You say that the research isn't going well, why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm roll in the wall.
Great. Thanks.
Hey, about the 2mm roll again.
The Swallow, you mean?
Okay.
Great. Thanks.
How do you feel about a Nordic dance music?
What?
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
What are you, 40s? This fusion of the dance music same year just doesn't connect here, top on your right. Not like disco does anyway. Okay, well, that's quick. Whether you hate it.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right, but how do you feel about the club for a Nordic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it?
Yes.
I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want
Take
to
a guess, why don't you?
A youth center would be nice. A petting zoo, a place for animals, maybe some community space to help the elderly. I'm still convinced they want to establish an ego for a distance. It's their dream.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you?
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Right, I work in peace. Okay. I think we did everything here. We may speak with this guy that... No, it's gone. So nothing. We did everything here, right? Yeah. So we go back to the tent guys to finish this piece of the quest. I want to speak with the lady first.
Hello again. Oh,
She's less prone to blurt it out.
go ahead.
Okay.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading. A sticker? You mean the yellow one?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Good. What did you want to know? Yes, you're the 23rd person to get it right, and I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race. We're all the same. Same eyes. So he defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. The present moment and life are the hard, or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats. It should be sold, but not by us. Simplicity was brought to us by a classical soul artist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity. Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same
Come
thing.
up with stuff for yourself.
Not alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. We all see the same smiling dead guy in a couple of X's in a circle.
I think
And
we
a
have
curve.
exhausted the subject.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor, wires going into water. Gives off a
We
spark.
already
The
saw
People's
this.
Republic of Samara is a product of Revachel's sister revolution on the Grand Isola. It's known as a severe...
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Because the moralists think it's too dangerous. Psionic powers, pale-related diseases,
Why are you gonna
pretenders
know it?
pretending to be human. Fuck, the hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this
don't
moment. I
understand
can
what you
see that. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve sign synchronicity would be by getting us into the church. Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align. I suck at socialising, man. Nah. Still strongly out of sync, you heard me.
The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return. When he looks at
This is hardcore. It's hardcore! Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. Back to the heavy... Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3, Yakokata, the place to be!
I'm beginning to think this really doesn't have anything to do with the case. Said that before. Why is this Yokota the place to be? What does it mean?
It's the message, so we're close. True. Hardcore! Hardcore to the internally coherent.
Encore! All right!
he furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very...
Hardcore! Ah! Is it though? One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other.
Okay,
We're close.
let's try
True.
again.
Hardcore. Internally
Encore!
He furrows his...
Hardcore. Is it though? What is it? I mean, really. I am the mic and for. We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally. Encore.
He furrows...
Is it though? What is it? I mean, really. Under the radar. We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally.
Encore! All right!
He furrows his...
Hardcore. Ah! The question is, what is the question? But there was no question. We're close. True. Hardcore. Internal.
He furrows...
Hardcore. The question is, what is... But there was a question? We're close. True. Hardcore to the... Here comes the... We're close. True. Hardcore to the internally coherent. Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3, Yakokata.
An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth. Intermittent seas of phosphorus mud. Ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally. Encore.
He furrows his...
Hardcore. Ah. The question is, what is the question? But there was... We're close.
Last
True.
one.
Hardcore. Internally. Encore.
He furrows...
Is it though? One mind, one spirit.
Okay.
Hi again. So, our thing... And? What happened? Oh, man! Who is he? What did you think? Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church? No matter. Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
So as I can tell, he's not going to leave. He'll climb around up there, and guys will never catch you. Okay. Don't mind the nightclub at all.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
You're just going to have to live with the caravan.
I guess it's not a massive problem.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the...
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in... A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub? Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just...
Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
The stuff you don't muffles the last word. The command face.
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things... Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem?
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance?
Unity! Dance!
It's made very clear that she won't leave until her own project.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I want to evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you! No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can... If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread...
The lines in the dark exist!
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then...
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think? Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
Okay, so I need logic for this. Okay.
Goodbye, officer.
He doesn't want to talk with you. The signs are not in sync. Guess you need to help him and his friends out somehow. Okay. So I need the logic. This +2 logic. +1 logic. Wait. Yeah. -1 logic, absolutely not. +1 logic, nice. +1 logic, okay. Okay, that's the best I can do. So now I speak with
Hi
him
again.
ahead.
So, how are things going?
Even. Let's see if I can do this. Let's hope so.
A number of
Yes.
things don't add up. Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids? The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but Petra was involved. I felt sick and became the shadow you see now, but before that I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are!
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone in here sees I'm as good as you. I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of Interrogate. I could have been a captain, imagine that.
What happened?
Life tore me a new asshole. I did, I happened to myself. I don't know, this co-happened. It smelled so impossibly sweet.
I've been trying to say if we need the next step in dance music.
Shut it!
What? I have! I've said
So
that!
obviously there might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some tech left in
The
me.
young speed freak is silent. He senses something is wrong.
Soon I said you've been lying about your plans. Your answer was very inconvincing. You're sober. Was it hard for you to keep sober for this meeting? This isn't the making of a club, it's a tent full of everything for manufacturing drugs. Oh.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where is his friend? Did he lose his friend? You have no headphones, wouldn't necessarily need a headphone to spin tape. The distilled water cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
What do you mean, friend? It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
You have no headphone, wouldn't necessarily need a headphone speaker.
What do you know about spinning tape?
I know you
Nothing.
pounded them likely for lab equipment.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
There is no need for me to pile on any more stuff.
No shit.
You're sober. Was it hard for you to keep sober at the meeting? You sure today to use a police detective to set up a drug lab?
That's... Come on, that's...
Against the
I
law.
meant to say, not true. Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort.
We don't need drugs to be hardcore.
Shut the fuck up, Egg.
Maybe not today, but you need drugs to get through the days when you're not expecting me.
Climb down from the equestrian monument, cop man. Consciousness is new to the universe.
What is I know?
What
Proceed.
exactly is it you know?
So what are we going to do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
We do this lawman style. First you tell me everything, then I pass judgment. You tell me what's really going on and we work from there. I can be lenient. I don't really care, I just wanted to crack this kid. I want to went to...
What do you mean by lenient?
Haven't you heard them? The dirtiest cop this side of the river make life hard for you using every connection we got.
Okay, man, okay. Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church into the wickedest club in East Weathershire.
Because we do!
We just need to turn it into a speed lab
To get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked
I'm
up.
not treated spooky like
No,
that.
man, they're spooky all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off too! I couldn't feel the love and...
Sir, you promised you'd be leaving.
This is it. Judgment time.
Give me your cash. Ask for a bribe. Okay. Pack up and report to Precinct 41. Arrest them. Get lost, I want to see you again, evict them. Let's do this clear, no speed lab, just a club for money. With the club. It wouldn't work without the lab. Do what you have to do to keep the club alive. So bribe, arrest, Evict. So they want to produce drug. Let's do the screen, no speed lab, just a club for melodic music. Backup and report to President 41. I would go for the arrest option, honestly, just to see what happens, or give them the club without the speed lab, but then I doubt I could ever check on them. It may come back to bite in the future. This choice, I feel it's important. Not the number one. The thing is that they don't want to. They just don't want to use drug. They want to produce drugs. So I don't think. No, not the number 3, not the number 1, not the number 5. Either arrest or no speed lab, just a club for melodic music. Okay, I'll try this.
Yeah!
I knew it. It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for hypnotic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance. There needs to be a club for hypnotic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Right, let's call this incident crime prevention, but I have my own.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs.
We'll try to do it.
We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but. I swear.
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Okay.
Goodbye, officer.
So now I got get back my hat, my jacket, and that's it.
Hello again.
You also tried to use me to set up a drug plan because you knew of this
I
plan.
did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
I know, but I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot. I should have been able to control them. May I ask? What did you tell them? Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
Okay, now let's go to speak with the lady inside the church.
Yes, what is it?
What if I just force you to leave? I'm a prisoner. You have to. What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Hold on, you don't want to make anything work? Right,
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
Are you bitter because your radio game project failed?
That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
High. Okay. 92%. It should be. Come on.
Easy.
Okay.
When her research is done,
Nice.
she can move out.
Listen, what is it? You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help you with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the
But if I
project.
could help you finish the project, then you would have to live in a church next to Boom Boom anymore. Just think.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery.
Alright. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself. No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't...
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer.
Okay, but still. It's a backup of my former employer's project. The radio game we were
This
working
is
on.
the thing that
It's
is in
stored on a
the
filament memory,
freezer
just like the one inside this radio computer.
that we need to open.
She's making it extra simple.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly.
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Oh god, not this again. It is not on site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front.
Basement? Sounds like...
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the back... We clear?
This is clearly a painful topic for her. She must have had to explain herself numerous times.
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it. In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need...
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying,
The ice bear free said the offsite copy be moved to safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
They said the offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone.
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker.
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Thanks. And here's my Qualsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice.
Oh,
It opens everything.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Cavallos.
Okay, cool. So with this, were 2 traps to check. And I wanted to check the traps before leaving this place. But these are the normal traps, right?
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But the reads, the later, this trap is also full.
Another empty trap. Yep.
The reads, the later.
This is another trap.
This trap's not too hard to spot. Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done. Of course.
What? Okay. The trap near the canal you cross at southeast of the village. Okay, I think I need a map. Church, fisherman's shacks. Southeast of the village, so here. There's the guy with the key, the place it is not. Ah, it's 8 in the evening, okay. There is still this kind of thing. I have no idea how to reach this. Okay, so this is the village, southeast. Hey, no chills. Hello, sorry, yeah. I think I have, I had a bit of a cough, so I'm not really well with the voice, but I understand it. So, southeast of the village should be this side. We need to find another trap and then we can complete the task. Buongiorno. Which crypto do you suggest investing in? I don't know. I wouldn't invest in crypto at this moment. Wait, I didn't see this one. Wait, this is the shack with the chair? Yeah, okay. So the other trap should be somewhere here, I think. Oh, a creaking head, a broken axle grinding. Okay. Oh,
This is it, the scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it. Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
yeah, sure. Does look like a lot of Fox party.
Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Hey Kim, looks like we've had a couple of party goes here.
Looks like it.
Was this party against the law on the ice like this? It's probably a public danger.
Not as such, no. Let's keep moving.
Somehow, he doesn't want to.
Oh, there is a bug in this area of the game. And the camera pans out of the character. Oh, here is the trap. So this is the last trap we have to check.
It takes you a moment, but finally, you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reed. The reeds bend forlornly toward the water. Some tufts have been crushed. Broken stalks, sickly pale against the darkness. In the east, the city center, the constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that code again.
Reach for the
The
trap.
trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Oh,
No locus. No phasmid either. But still.
immediately yell. It's empty. No, look closer still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the phasmid, but still Moral needs to know. You're right, but I still need to tell the Cryptozoology about this. To get the feeling someone or something may have messed it up with the trap.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
But what if it was the phasmid? What if it ate them and got out? Yeah, it probably wasn't the phasmid, but still Moral needs to know. You're right, but I still need to tell the cryptozoologists about this. Right, this crypto research has been still. Let's go with the third.
Okay. But after that, we get back to our own assignments. There really is no
Cool. So I think the last trap was return to Moral and the Warling. Okay. Perfect. But now we go and give the jacket to the guy, the drunk guy. Someone is broken down the fence. We didn't explore this part. The swing is missing. No one has been here for a long time. Ears in the birch tree, barely audible coos come from above. Someone has left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Who? Okay, so now we can...
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you.
What
There's
happened here?
desolation.
in this yard.
The lieutenant looks at a small building. A flock of grey swallows takes off in the
He's
distance.
assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscure for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Wait, what's block obscure? So this part of the coast is a block obscure?
A black bloc, a part of the city left unrenovated after the war,
Okay.
or one that has fallen to gang violence, or has become inhospitable in some.
On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares, hence their name.
So this part of the coast is block obscure.
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
At least they left some old music behind.
Yes, and you picked it up as part of the jam rock shuffle.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of...
Okay. So we have money. We have some here. More money. Glory, city graffito to the ghosts of us. More money, basically. Okay. Now we go to the drunk guys, which I believe are here. I have to do the flanking. We give the jacket back to this guy.
Tequila sunset.
I found your jacket.
Ah, tequila. I knew you'd come through. That's fucking great, man.
I found a little more than I bargained for. Because the jacket is full of shit, basically. Give him the jacket.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Ah, yeah, because... Right. But this has nothing to do with the jacket.
Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. What am I supposed to do with this?
Maybe there is a lead here.
I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rags. I may be either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to burn it.
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
Okay. So I need to wash the jacket. Wash, yeah. So now we go back to the whirling rugs. Ooh.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing, a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your a click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning. Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. Yep, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way. Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox.
Okay, cool. Wait. I can sell...
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Something else to
Sure,
sell.
let me have a look. I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment, and certainly
Okay.
not expensive armor that's liable to another time, perhaps.
So wait, I have to keep all those clothing. I'm going to sell the bottles. Oh, no, wait, this is here.
The tear machine stands in
It's a
your
reward.
bottles clunk into the machine, and the money The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
No. You need tear to use the tear machine.
Does she have any new dialogue?
Is
No.
this about...
Okay. Okay, so we go to the... here now. We can speak with him
It's
about the
great to
traps.
see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
I was just on my way while I was working the case. I'm basically a secret zoologist now.
I knew it.
I'm not surprised. It's already getting out of hand.
Well, in that case, sweetie, let me give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mesk in origin. The pin is an antique, quite special to the cryptozoological community.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull. You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
You never told me you've seen the phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's rambling.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
Darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell her.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When all of a sudden, I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I'd never seen anything like it. The reeds turned into a creature. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Moret.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story. and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
Okay. You were on a date?
Our first, yes.
The glance is tender, yes, but tempered by something else. A thought she can't express, even to him.
Its limbs are white.
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
Maybe you imagined it, Lena.
How could she? Who imagines this? She didn't know about the phasmid. This is the main thing here. What makes it a confirmed sighting? She had no previous knowledge of the insect.
So she couldn't have made it up, or imagined it.
That's true, yes. I'm almost certain neither my mother nor my grandmother knew of it. It was only when I started telling my story as a teenager that boys would tell me, Lena, you trying to tell us you saw the Insulindian phasmid out there in those reeds? Get out of here. They just give me a cider and ruffle my hair and tell me to stop dreaming. But I saw it.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
Thank you for sharing this with me.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own, into the mud, anywhere.
No.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside,
Did you know
this
Gary
man
was
is
hiding
itching
there?
for
No.
some news on
First
those
this,
traps.
so I checked all the
Good.
traps.
Okay. And?
And one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no
No
phasmid.
locusts?
But
No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception called motivated reasoning. You should correct.
Of course, more clever.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps.
Another trip to the reeds.
What the counter this phasmid. It's not very sensitive to reason backward from a conclusion you want to be true. Okay. Yeah.
I appreciate your concern, officer, but please leave this to the experts. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture. Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is your...
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing.
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
Okay, 92. Insulted morale. Let's try 92, hopefully.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the
A
rose.
little hooligan? But what would a child want with bag?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents, my favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for...
After this is your last chance to talk to...
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs. Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologise, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
You know Gary was heading out?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one...
I don't know what got into him, officer. Thank you for letting him off eat.
Okay. Let's speak with Gart for the...
Can I help you?
Karaoke. Gart, I found a new build for the whirling.
What is this thing?
It's how to adjust it to look nice on the wall and that kind of guy. I want to apologize for bringing the great school by bringing you this rough cruise.
Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem. This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90, or you get a heart attack from running.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man. You need to approach this situation logically. Ask him why he has the PA system installed if you can't use it.
Okay, why do you even have the PA system if no one is going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
It's not a pro for your clients, I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client, I pay my bills and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all...
He's lying, but whatever. You don't really need his link.
It's alright, I have my own song with me. Give him the tapes of smallest church in sense.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
Okay. So I can just start singing, but wait. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. Okay, plus show drama. I think I need drama. Electrochemistry, reaction speed, drama. Oh my god. Instead of esprit de corps, visual calculus. Okay. Oh my god. Oh wait, this? It's really one suggesting was. Oh my god. Oh, drama. Oh my god. Seriously? Okay, okay. I like it. Okay.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
I can see that.
Put your earring against the microphone, test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand?
Look around the room first.
The bar is full and buzzing with chatter. No one is paying you any attention. But still you feel your knees turn to noodles. Okay, now a couple is looking at you. You're sweating.
No. I got a -1.
The air is thick
Yes.
with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Saint-Saëns, though it once was larger, how the real may rest there. Down through the mist there, toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters.
My God.
No, none of this matters at all.
I would often go there to the church. Okay, this is the text.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hand shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Thank you, Brilliant Play. I want to dedicate this song to whoever wrote me that fucking letter. I still love you. Thank you very much, also. I dedicate this song to my birthday kings and not I like to dedicate this song to God for letting me sing it total shit. I like to dedicate this song to the Elysium. Please don't fire me. I don't want to dedicate this song to anyone but for myself.
The microphone amplifies your voice in an uncomfortable manner. Someone coughed.
Good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the mic.
Last words.
Okay, let's put back our stuff.
Always a pleasure to see an officer. I mean, officers.
Okay, this is, I think we already exhausted all the options with him.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives...
I've got nothing to say to you. I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International. The cold look in her eyes speaks louder. It's not her. She's not a hardy girl. Definitely. Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
Okay. Now we can go to speak to Kuno. You know. About the bugs in the trap. And then we can go and try to get the cloak back.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locusts?
No, Kuno doesn't give a
So he knows locusts.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame.
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
Deny everything, Kuno.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without him.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Kuno doesn't...
Okay. It's growing with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little, like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well. Yes, I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
You think the insignia Phasmid is nearby?
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The Phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. But what do I know?
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The Phasmid is impairing your judgment.
We should talk to Kuno about this.
I'll let you handle the...
Okay, but first I want to try and get my cloak, which is here.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
So sour fare. So I have something that gives me minus point to sour fare. Yeah, the pants. So I need to go this. Oh no, this is empathy and logic. Okay. +1 sour fare.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party. I know you do. These Interrogate pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like you're a little more moralist now, buddy. Makes sense? This is what wearing boring.
Okay. Can I...
A tarpaulin cloak is still...
No. I still need to put points in sour fare. Okay.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing.
Come on.
No one has claimed it for their own.
Yes, finally.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses. As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable.
Hell yeah. My climbing might not have been as disco as your jump, but can we still get an ace's high?
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes.
Okay. Oh. Spiritual shivers. Spiritual visual calculus. Rhetoric empathy. Okay. Collective rainwater. Around you, great machining questions. Ooh. White pine trees are printed onto the screen cover. Looks like a forest and there's no. Composite halogen lights watch you emitting little buds. Shit, wait. I don't want to go there now. Let's go to the door here. Read these minty strange buds in sound. A giant task print on the pillow and a pattern of coffee rings the armrest. Someone is habitually chilling next to the radio. Okay.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike."
Book, Refume Volume 1. Use Internet mode to go. Someone left the coffee machine on. Standard office file cabinet. The drawer seems to be locked.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse to the folder.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara, and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Volition.
The drawer slides.
Okay, Volition. This is the DV typewriter and all the names on the back. Every worker member of the board is written on top of the flyers. And at the bottom, union logo and demand democracy. Okay. Postcard. Okay. So volition. Do I have anything that gives me minus volition? Oh, +1 volition. Okay. +1 volition as well. Okay. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out to greet you. Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letter. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Turn to Lieutenant. Look him. A to-do note with a list of errands for Everett.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, Special whirling borscht. Water. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled. The drawer slides.
Okay. Lock a door cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. Okay. Can I...
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel, because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the commune. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text. No advertisements, you notice. So after rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table. The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
The note?
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology, but like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the reader only 4 issues in, and it sounds like perhaps they've overestimated the market demand for. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international...
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations, and you also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Mesk. Face it, you really aren't You flip back to the front of the magazine. It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that why they decided to title this one section Involved, obviously because it's cool. It evokes a sense of recognition. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent. The main feature, though, is a long essay. The Tip Top Tournée is an inter-isolari racing series, mostly known for its high speeds, ludicrous sponsorship deals, and high death toll. In Revachol, it's held quadrennially on the prestigious Zero Carve. This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A. That certainly sounds like a certain delinquent youth who likes to harass you from low balcony. You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season. Maybe, instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of TIP. Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships. And then there's all of it, basically. Oddly enough, this article has 2 bylines. Nastep and There's no way those are Have you ever met anyone named Exilus? Come on. Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track. Thus, the so-called tournée becomes a competition between, and that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, at the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for. You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tournée is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
Kim, you wouldn't be how badly written some of these articles. The article said that no one really watched Tip Top Tournée for the races.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind? A certain kind of young man reads 1 or 2 books and suddenly thinks he understands the secrets. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you. Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
When you bet for anyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation.
According to these editorials, there can be no accommodation with the forces of international capital or their mucilaginous allies in the coalition. Why do communists love puerile insults? And they wonder. You flip back to the front of the magazine.
Okay. So we have to go back.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name of... This is the night watchman's booth.
If you must. But please hurry.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean, and it looks like the inhabitant is rather pedantic when it comes to order. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. René looks like he's about to smile.
Why did you take that picture of René? You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination.
This is the night.
Fede Industria Elettrica in Clapton, Walsund.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the Marche, on, Arrête, up with a loud grind. The crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Okay.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been moving this container.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe I can tell the kitchen.
You do? Because there are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? There may very well be, but we are not here to look for... We are not here to interact with containers.
No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
What?
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because what wasn't an option? Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective.
Ep7.
A rusting control panel. The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at... You're back before the cargo can... You attempt to turn the handle. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions.
Machine is quiet. Get the machine asleep. Spiegatori said there is no work organized in the air below. The mask oil rust come from the chasm in front of you. Smells like dot. Items. Okay, tools. Industrial size thermos smells like old coffee. The panel signs on the weight of the rain is not white waves on the red.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and...
The lyrics to this container song are being made up. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi from the Vanishing Peninsula.
Container, container, used to be Everard. He looks after everyone.
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've...
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too... Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit... People say us Ubis are up to...
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with the what are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them. Sure, mister. About what? Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on...
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
What trouble did Titus and his friends got into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling him to take some time off.
But what did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. Well, that's just how boys are, you know.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off, but Mr. Everett and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head. Noel never started another. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Everett. I'm sure
You're never getting anything useful out of him. It's good enough you found out Everard has a brother called Edgar, and he helped Leo.
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those douce sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice but I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always...
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic.
Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
He respects that word.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar...
For a fraction of a second, this
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener?
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart.
Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider later.
I wrote you wrote the note to make more banners.
Oh yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more.
What was it about the borscht?
Oh yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done. Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad. Oh, sure, mister. Sure.
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
What's in that container there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded.
Told you.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were
Patience. Deep down you have the mental power to keep listening. Not many would, but you do.
Had an arithmetics teacher, Miss Bellows. Her real name was Miss Bellams. She was a real pretty... All the boys liked her, if you know what I mean, mister. We used to sneak in her yard in the dark and peek through the window. One time we saw Miss Bellows with a fellow. Yes, we did, mister. Yes, we did, mister. Indeed we did. Him was a big, big fellow. Used to drive the... Them was all naked too. That's all I got to say about that. Thank you, mister. Almost forgot. Mr. Everett is usually in that container over there, but he already left for the day. He never stays after 10 p.m. Bye-bye now.
Okay, so Mr. Everett is inside this container. This is his room. Okay. Looks something forgotten in the coffee table. Stair made of pallets leading up.
A large table with 2 huge vacuum-insulated thermal coffee dispensers. Someone has... You snatch up the red plastic card. It features a black contour of a crane lifting a container. The name, Etienne Hogarth, is written in the middle. Below it, in smaller text, member of the board. It comes with a magnetic...
Oh, nice. Taxi and fish to test time. Desk is being cleaned out of the night. So there is nothing here. Oh no. So disappointing. We got the card though.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I'd no trouble at all, mister.
You're back before the cargo container. You attempt to your left. You're back you attempt to turn the handle to your left. The lieutenant considers your actions with
I think that with the card we can open
a rusting control panel with several no screech of metal when you push the button this time, only silent. Numerous empty wine bottles glisten in the rain. Someone parked well. They went through 6 bottles of potent pills.
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you. Yes, this looks pretty advanced.
Okay.
Your race descent has only worsened since the last racist.
Welcome, he must think.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I am correct.
Okay. So I think we have enough.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
Yes, just a kind of bad. Yeah, the church is up to my life. Yeah, the church is up to my love. Things are really bad with it.
Cool. Now, what can I do for you? Got the 20 real? Then why are you
Okay, guys. So we save the game now because I have to go. It's very interesting to go through the story of this game. There are a lot of side quests, a lot of different stories and characters. So we will continue this next Friday.